Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Oh, that's a key interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. And that's a good ball. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. He's there and gets it away. And here's Messi. He's got to be in here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham, foot in. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. David Villa showing good feet. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looks to go up and over. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Belletti. Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. That has not gone well. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Alvarez! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Alvarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option.
Fermin! And that has fair fizzed.
Fermin just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's played him through. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Guardiola. He's had it taken off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass has gone astray. Pedri! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
The ball's gone astray. Threads one in. Has a goal! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He is through here. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
He could be in here. He's through, now is he in? It's Lewandowski! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Barcelona finding their passes. Defending of the desperate variety. Guardiola. Looking tidy in possession here. Some really good ball movement. Well read. And the danger is averted. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back on the way. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's been intercepted. Guardiola. Koundé calmly anticipates. David Villa. Lewandowski. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Pedri. Balde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. David Villa. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. A diving header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Floats it up and over. The less said about that pass, the better. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking wide. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Valde.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to...
He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
De Jong knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 11. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Sergio Ramos gets a foot in here. David Villa. And he's in on goal. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
He's got the shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their third corner. Will be livid with himself. Balde. Koundé. Yamal. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's gone out of play. Important interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Griezmann, chance for the header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
And it's Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. David Villa! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's found the way through. Araujo tries to clear. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. It's Lewandowski! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Corner number 4 coming up here. There's the header. He can get that clear. Pedri. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, no joy this time. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Koundé. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And the number on the board is 3.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Rafinha! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pedri. And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test pass. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. Messi! And another try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Jordan have got it back and they'll have another go.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
And his shooting especially, he has one of those genuinely piercing shots.
And tremendous skill as well, and imagination.
Driving on and making good progress. Brilliantly cut out. He's looking for the runner here. He's ended up in no man's land. Cafu. Pedri. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's intervened well there. Messi going face to face with his great rival. He has found the way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Jordan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Jordan replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And that is expertly dealt with. Cantona. Not the most accurate pass. Deftly away.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he's taking... He'll try from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Back into the middle. Cantona. He's had a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chance! This time, surely! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Fermin at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cafu cuts it out, but it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. He's cut it out. Pedri. Can he spark a counter here?
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Will they claim to that? And claimed it back swiftly. Can he get it through? Chance to shoot. He's got the shot away! And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's El Shaarawy. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Half-time getting close now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
El Shaarawy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Ronaldinho. Hakimi. That's a nicely measured pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's gone loose. And he thumps it clear. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's El Shaarawy! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side.
Those of you making
It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Fermin. Ronaldinho.
There they go, hunting again.
Goes down, but nothing given. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bastoni gets across and deals with it. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. And they've got rid. Cafu.
That's just playing it safe and simple. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance for the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Pedri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. It's El Shaarawy! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Short changes him with that pass. Eto'o. And that is doing no harm at all.
Galatasaray were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Well timed, excellent interception. Throw in. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Ronaldinho. Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's managed to get free. Now the finish! And that would have been some goal.
El Shaarawy just about got everything right up to his effort, and I don't need to highlight the letdown.
Well, they've got it again. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he can clear it away. Galatasaray upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's found support out wide. El Shaarawy.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's run loose here. And that's not going to reach. Early ball out from the back. Now that's well seen too. Rummenigge. And he welcomes it in. Beckenbauer makes the interception. He is through here. El Shaarawy. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's there to get it away. Fermin. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest. It's Eto'o! Oh, what a big quick trick. Oh, and again! Fermin tries to clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And now they can clear their lines.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. Fermin. Messi. Ronaldinho. Bastoni gets across. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Jordan can always take more positives from him.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Fermin, he's found a way through. Chance to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Jordan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Fermin, he's gone forward. That's beautifully weighted. Decent hit! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ronaldinho, bit too much weight on the pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that was vital. It's anyone's ball now. That has ended up in no man's land. Could move up a gear here. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cleared away. Fermin.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There will be a throw-in. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's lost his man here. Opts to play it back. Nice interception, well timed. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Shevchenko is flagged offside. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Lam. Can he get onto this? Pedri has a look and plays it forward. That has not gone well.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ronaldinho. El Shaarawy given the lift of his goal. And that is a little undercooked. Rummenigge is herring after that one. Roberto Carlos. Hakimi. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's El Shaarawy. Foot in. Hakimi. And it's lofted through here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Now the finish! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control with a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Jordan are doing very nicely, thank you.
There will be
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be turned
Jordan
away.
in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again then. He won't be happy with that one. Shevchenko might just make this. And that's another good win of the ball. Can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. That's a throw. Got that quite right. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bullet goes looking wide, and he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And we have our very first corner. That's an excellent interception. Upamecano gets it clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. No way through, so back it comes. Pedri. Messi. Pass somewhat off target.
The attendance for this match was
Good alertness.
62,005.
It's a good ball played into space. Well, there's the clearance. Shevchenko, Rummenigge, and it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bastoni can get it clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach. Hits one! It's a smartly directed ball. Jordan suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't...
Has a look and has a go. Mateus spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Fake real chance! He's got a goal! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two. Lam. Oh, super find. Shevchenko. Oh, not quite. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. Roberto Carlos. 75 minutes played. Aim forwards. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Kubo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. El Shaarawy finds himself offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides,
number
actually.
10, Messi. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 2, Baresi. Number 8, Gerrard.
He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Number 22,
Just to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Number 6,
Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Substitutions taking place.
Might want to be careful there.
Real chance here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Gets his pass away. Can he latch on to this? And reclaimed it in a trice. Rafinha.
There will be 3 minutes
He's
added
there
time.
to retrieve it. Hakimi could try cutting it. Chance with the header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Zaire Emery does well to get it back. Rafinha. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality absolute togetherness and... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good looking ball. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And they're quick to get it back. Great ball if he can get there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fermin. He's looking to set free. He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Nicked it back promptly. Fiddles it through. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi gets... He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Jordan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Quality ball.
Jordan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a little off target. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. He's through here. Osimhen could try cutting inside here. Messi, he has found a way. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. There's the hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Upamecano attempts a clearance. Jordan are looking to go forward now. Shifted it to the flank, and he was quick to react. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Two up and threatening to pull clear. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's a nicely measured pass. Osimhen. And the shot! And more and more and more. And they're at it again in double quick time. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he can clear it away. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Hits one! And we hit half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte.
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi! And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. Rodri. It's Ronaldinho! That has been cut short. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi. El Shaarawy. Can he find the finish? Keeper's not concerned by that. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi, el dorsal 21. Pirlo, el dorsal 18. Neymar.
And that's been one straight back.
Ronaldinho.
And that's another good win of the ball. Gnabry might just make this.
El dorsal 14.
That's been cut out, well played. Pedri going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. Cleared without hesitation. Back in once more. Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
And here's Ronaldinho. Collar. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pass is just off target. Jordan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Collar. Nice ball and he's in here. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball but couldn't quite sort it out. Collar. Shot could be on.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fermin. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bayern catches it safely.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And he's there to clear it. That is a brilliant interception.
Kohler really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chips it through. Now it's Ronaldinho. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Messi. Fermin does really well there, strong defending. No, that was never going to make it. And he's taking no chances there.
Jordan truly seemed to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
He's had it taken off him. Now that's well seen too. That's a sharp pass. The referee's awarded a free kick. Fermin. Gnabry. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Quickly taken. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Keeper's ball. And that's it. Jordan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and... Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Now it's Perez. Messi. Hakimi. Oh, well played. Brazil have reclaimed it. He's found a way through. Oh, no joy this time.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker.
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Back when it goes. Can he put it away? Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a little off target. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. And he's had it nicked away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Torres. And it's Perez. He's through here. Del Piero. He is through here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. No goals as yet. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited.
Shot a goal! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Oh, smashing header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Now it's Perez. Bellingham. And here's Torres. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Thinks one through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Bouten. He's not got that quite right. Fermin. El Shaarawy.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Always onto this. Just tries a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Torres. And he's managed to get free. Here it is, crossed in. Ronaldinho. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a shade optimistic. Played out to the left flank, played back in. Messi. Hakimi, he's played him through.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Can he get it through? And he's whipped it across. Pedri! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Jordan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dixon. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Fernando Torres.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's there to belt it away. And here's Torres. Back into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Jordan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Jordan, now the finish! Del Piero. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hakimi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Del Piero. Brazil have it back and can go again. Fermi. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Caught offside that time. Fernando Torres. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The attendance for this match was 80,300.
Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Messi. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Jordan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the...
Great chance! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish.
In with a header! Really well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, terrible pass. It's gone out for a throw-in. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rodri, and they can counter here. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that, and it's played forward. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Bastoni getting this one clear.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Hakimi. Now it's Pedri. Bellingham cuts it out. He can run onto that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Al-Sharawi. And he's been shifted off it. He's gone forward. That's a nicely measured pass.
Brazil need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
That has not gone well. Big chance! He's scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field, number 92.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. All square again into the dying minutes.
Messi.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Number 33, Number 9, Rafinha. Number 6.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Substitution. There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Guti. Julie. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, played right into his path. Rafinha! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. It's Lewandowski!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's quick to snatch it back. El Shaarawy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a promising position. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Out to the left it goes. Vermeer! That is a little undercooked. And it's Lewandowski. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Bellingham. That has been cut short. That looks a good ball through. There's the hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jordan with the corner, there first. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Jordan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's gone forward. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's El Shaarawy.
There they go, hunting again.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Saka gets flagged offside. Could be danger here. Now it's El Shaarawy. Ronaldinho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Punched away. Oh, shooting chance! De Jong. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got a side of goal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vermeer. He's got away. El Shaarawy! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and It has.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely spread. Jordan have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Well timed, excellent interception. Ronaldinho. El Shaarawy. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Saka has a look inside the box.
Has been indicated.
Bayer can claim that. Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Ronaldinho. Alexander. And we hit half-time. Jordan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Jordan leading by one in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And he thumps it clear. Gently done. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that has been cleared. Hernandez. Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Messi. Can he put it away? Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
Messi! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Jordan will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular...
It's Ronaldinho! And more and more and more. And the lead is extended still further. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off.
Messi! And somehow he kept it out.
Messi completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Pedri! Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lewandowski chasing after it. And it's Lewandowski. Great ball if he can get there. That's a corner kick. Bastoni clears it away. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. And he's had it nicked away. Arsenal have their second corner now. Oh, that's a fine interception. There's the shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And that's been won straight back. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. Gets his pass away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, Red, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Pass somewhat off target. Forwards and with intent.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Saka. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, great play. Shapes to shoot. And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hakimi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a shade optimistic. He's through, and the shot! No mistake! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Robert Lewandowski.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Upamecano calmly anticipates.
Substitution.
Vinicius Junior. Now the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Vinicius Junior did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is
And reclaimed it in a trice. Played into space out wide. Hakimi cuts out the pass. And he was quick to react. Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that was never going to make it. Rafinha! Oh, that was close. Looking for the run. Marquinhos makes the interception. Chouameni. Now it's Rafinha. And he's found a way past. No foul, says the referee. De Bruyne. Mbappe. It could be in here. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's really well manoeuvred. Fermin.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets.
Chance!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Chalhanoglu. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Messi. Looking here to chip it through. And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. And he's running. Decent hit! Goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Turkey are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gnabry. Well, they could break here. He's found a way past. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. It's El Shaarawy! Ronaldinho! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that was very necessary. Messi. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. He's picked his way through. Upamecano can get it clear.
Gnabry, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold, and he was quick to react. He's in plenty of space here. Cut it out. Ricky Puig. That pass has been well intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Hernandez played back in. Cleared away. Turkey have got it back and they'll have another go.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can.
Vermeer! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Jordan with the corner, there first. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
El Shaarawy just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Aims beyond the defence. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's a goal kick.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's managed to gift it back. Bellingham. Now Gnabry. And that has put paid to that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi goes short, and that is masterful defending. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Jordan are 2 up, and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism,
And now, I'd just like
it could
to
have been
read
3.
out our fan club members who are celebrating their
Jordan go in
birthdays
at
today.
half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the second half gets underway. Gently done. Fermin. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Hernandez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pass is just off target. The ball has bounced loose now. Alexander-Arnold. Gnabry. Can he stop it going out? Gnabry plays it in. Upamecano can get it clear. And here's Mbappe. Picks out Bellingham! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Turkey get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
He has found a way through. Can he finish? Fermin attempts a clearance. Turkey appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's burst. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Hakimi. And that's a throw-in.
substitution.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Jordan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing.
And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not the most accurate pass. Hakimi. Interesting ball. He gets big! He will be livid with himself. Pedri. Jordan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he was alert to it. Great hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Alvarez very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
For a moment you've has a look and has a go. And they can counter here. Oh, that's well spotted. Shifted upfield.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rodri gets it away. Vinicius Junior. And that has left him in a heap. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they're back on the ball again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Messi.
Jordan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Now it's Gnabry.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Gabriel is there and he can pick it up. Mbappe! Mbappe! That's going to go a long way.
2 minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. No luck with that dink over the top. Gabriel. Turkey do have a chance to counter here. It's a promising position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Jordan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Ronaldinho picking up. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it,
Hello,
but
everybody.
it is equally
Welcome to
clear
today's
and
match.
very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. In by Fernando Torres. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That has not gone well. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Ronaldinho fiddles it through. Can he get onto this? Now it's Messi. Now it's Ricky Puig. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. He's got full. Torres gets flagged offside. And it's Ronaldinho.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Balde. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, to not... Now the finish! Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Ronaldinho really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Torres. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, perfectly measured that. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. And they've got rid. Fermin is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was quick to react. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Fermin, El Shaarawy. Oh no circumventing this opponent. It's a throw-in. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. a decent clearance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cleared without complication.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Al-Sharawi. Not the most accurate pass. Balde. Quality ball. Kimmich. De Bruyne. Passing nice and neat. Oh, what a pass! Fermin clears. And the first half is done. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Jordan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And he's been shifted off it. Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. Hakimi. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. And he's managed to get free. Oh, no joy this time. Good-looking ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kimmich. Oh, great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Back when it goes. Great hit! It's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
It's Al-Sharawi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Casillas catches it safely.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
And here's Al-Sharawi, and it's Messi.
Jordan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Ricky Puig. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Ronaldinho. Ricky Puig does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. Torres is herring after that one. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Ribery. De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Ricky Puig. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Bastoni. That's a fabulous ball. Can he finish?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Ricky Puig. Delivers across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodri. Now it's Messi. Chips it through. Messi. Rodri. That is a great ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hakimi is there, and he can get that clear. And that has been clubbed away. Out for a throw.
Substitution.
Defending was strong and firm. Kubo. Kubo. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Danger averted for now. The final 5 minutes. All perfectly measured that.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's a hit one! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
2 added minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.